Do you see yourself as a leader? Or do you think that's just a title that people have when they have a team that they have to tell what to do? Well, stick with me, because in this week's episode, I want to help you to understand that you are a leader no matter what it is that you do. Hi, this is Grant Herbert, VUCA Leadership and Sustainable Performance Coach, and today I want to continue our conversation around all things leading in this current environment by helping you to understand the many faces of leadership. Last week we talked about leading in the age of AI, and I tricked you a little bit because the title didn't mean that the content was any different at all when it comes to leadership. Leadership has the same principles that carry through no matter what time of the year or what environment it is that we're in. Doesn't matter if we're in the industrial age or the information age or the VUCA age or the age of AI. What does matter is to be able to take those skills and use them in the right context for what your people and yourself are experiencing in that particular moment. The fast pace of change and the uncertainty that comes around whether or not AI is going to take over our jobs and all those sort of things will create different experiences. However, you as a leader will be able to navigate through any particular circumstance if you stick with the basic principles. Leadership is not a set of skills that you need just to tell people what to do, to influence them and get them to go on the journey with you. There's a lot more to leadership than that. In my experience, leadership is a set of internal characteristics of a person, the leader. And even if you're only leading one person, then you are a leader. So we need to be able to be equipped to lead ourselves through the processes that we go through, and then to be able to lead others as well. I talk about 3 particular areas of leadership, and I want to introduce you to those today. And over the coming weeks, we're going to unpack those, and I'm going to empower you with skills within each of those areas. Skills that are going to transform your results from where you are now to where you want to go. And as we come towards the end of another year, while some people are sitting back and taking a rest and already putting up their Christmas tree or whatever they're doing and mentally switching off, you and I are going to go on a journey together where we prepare so that as we go into the holiday season and we rest and renew, we can come out the other side ready to hit the ground running. So the 3 areas of leadership that I've found that we all need to focus on are personal, professional, and then people leadership. Personal leadership is all about you. It's about leading yourself. In my experience, the person who I find the most difficult to lead most days is me, because I'm a human being that has uncertainties and beliefs, and I've made certain situations mean things about me, and all those things that we've talked about when we've worked on that stuff before. So leading yourself to be able to be who you need to be every single day is the first challenge. And that takes a particular set of skills that you and I can have by being introduced to them and then learning how to use them. The second area is professional leadership. These are the leadership skills that you need to be able to produce a result in whatever it is that you do, your technical ability, the reason why you are in your particular career or what your clients or your employer expects from you, in a way that gives you the best possible results. Now, a lot of these skills need that foundation that comes from personal leadership, and I'm going to step you through that and show you how building that foundation will help you in your professional leadership as well. And then the third area is people leadership. It doesn't start there. It starts with building that foundation of your own skills, your own leadership capacity. And then it's a matter of transferring that knowledge and experience to the people who you are leading and taking on the journey with you. Unfortunately, a lot of leaders are promoted into a leadership position, and without doing any work on the foundation, they're expected to learn these new leadership skills as they go along. Or even if they're blessed to have someone bring in a person like me and teach them particular skills to lead others, like communication and conflict and handling difficult conversations and all those sort of things. Without building the foundation, they're not able to implement and utilize those new skills in an effective way. So, personal, professional, and people leadership. 3 areas of leadership that you and I need to develop so that we can be a well-rounded leader that can be everyone that you need to be for yourself, for those around you, for the people that you're leading in your team, whoever. Now, in each of those particular areas, there are transformational skills that I like to work on. And over the next few weeks, we'll unpack those. I call them the 9 crucial shifts. So I just want to let you know what they are this week to get you thinking about them, and then we'll unpack them over the coming weeks. So within your personal leadership, all about leading you, the 3 areas of transformation there are in your identity, in your intelligence, and in your intention. In your identity, that's about shifting you from how you feel about yourself in terms of who you believe you are and who you believe you're not, so that you're empowered to be able to put your best foot forward, take on challenges and risk, and all the things that are going to give you the results that you want. Intelligence is about shifting from just your technical ability, your cognitive ability, into the many other facets of intelligence that you have as a human being. And intention is about going from seat of the pants, day by day mentality to having a plan around your life. When you build that foundation of personal leadership, you're then able to step into the other areas of leadership with confidence. Within professional leadership, your ability to get stuff done from your own efforts. The 3 transformational areas there are your performance. Being able to perform in a way that allows you to keep doing it over a long period of time without burning out and having a detrimental effect on your health. It's also about positioning yourself. If you're in an employment situation, it's about positioning yourself in the right place at the right time in your career. If you are in your own business, your own practice, it's about positioning yourself in the marketplace to be an authority so that people see you and listen. And the third area is productivity. This is that old chestnut which helps you to get more done. And to be honest, the word productivity is a little bit old school, and I love alliteration because it helps you and I to remember things. But in productivity, it's about shifting that old thinking about what works, getting away from things like to-do lists and all those antiquated things that didn't really work all that well back in the 80s and 90s of last century, and looking at things in a different way, being able to manage expectations, environment, and energy. And then the third area of people leadership, the 3 areas we want to work in there are our resilience. Because let's face it, working with other people takes a little bit of resilience. But I'm going to introduce you to a new thinking around resilience. It's not about getting harder and toughening up at all. That can be very detrimental and cause burnout. And burnout is a big issue around the world right now. The second area is relationships. Everything we do, even in the age of AI, is built around relationships. So to be able to shift from all that conflict to working in unity and collaboration. And then the third area in people leadership is the results, the way you get results. In professional leadership, it was all about learning how to get the results from your own efforts. As a leader who is leading people, you need to be able to shift to a position of passing the baton to others, to delegating, to leading the process, but not necessarily doing everything. And that, I find, is one of the biggest challenges that leaders have in that transition, where they do one of two things. They either micromanage because they don't trust that their people are going to get the results they want, or they totally take their hands off and get into their own work and stick to that professional area of getting results from their own efforts. And then their people are looking for guidance and they're not getting it. So 3 areas of leadership: personal, professional, and people leadership. And 9 crucial areas within those 3 that are going to help you to become the leader that I know, and hopefully you know, that you can be. Over the next few weeks, we're going to unpack those. I'm going to go deeper in each of those and give you skills that you can go and use straight away. If, by the way, you resonate with this and you go, hey, this is something that I need, this is something that my team needs, then find a way wherever you're watching this, whether it's on YouTube or on my website or, on some sort of social media or LinkedIn or wherever, there's an opportunity. Connect and ask me some more questions. We can jump on a call and we can work out how you and I can work on those things. And for everyone else, come along on the journey. Join me again next week when we start working on going deeper in these 3 areas. I'll see you then.